Well, hello and welcome back to Old Mutual's Black Distributors Trust Excellence in Financial Leadership Series. Hi, I'm Timothy Maurice, and I'm joined today by another extraordinary financial leadership mind, Mr. Tshepo Motlhabi. He's a financial advisor at Masthead Financial Planning. Tshepo, welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Tim. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Have you ever considered doing voiceovers?
I have actually.
Because you've got that voice.
I have. I've been told countless times. I worked half of my life, in the telesales industry.
Oh.
So I don't want to give away a lot, but
yeah.
other people would ask, you've got a radio voice. So do you do radio or voiceovers at your spare time? And it's something that comes and goes. But I think really? I should take it seriously now.
Yeah, you should. I mean, you know, there's certain things that God gives us. There's certain gifts that you can't teach. You can go to school, you can learn it, but if you just don't have that thing, right?
It's not there.
It's not there.
No, I get you.
Do you feel like you have a gift for understanding money as well? Or did you have to really learn and dig into?
Okay, so partly yes, I do have a gift, but with money you need to have a relationship with money, a positive relationship with money. That's what I've learned over the years. So you can have talent or a gift, but you also need to work on it. Also, there's tools that can help you in improving yourself in terms of money, because it's a sensitive issue. They say money is the root of all evil, but that is actually not correct. The love of money can be the root of all evil, but if you change that perception and have a positive relationship with money, then you're on another different ballgame.
This is just random.
Yeah.
Since I've got you here,
Yeah.
why do you think we're so scared to talk about money amongst, especially us as black people?
Yeah.
It's like if you ask somebody how much they make, you've almost you've cursed almost.
What is it? It's a very sensitive issue.
It's very sensitive.
From experience, as a black person, you don't want to know. You don't want people to know how much you earn. First of all, because let me talk from a financial planner point of view. If I come to you as a black person and we deal with your financial planning, and let's say we know each other, and I know where you're from. The first thing that you'll think, this guy is not going to be confidential with my stuff. December's around the corner, we meet, and there's a circle of people around us. So the first thing that you think is, when you come in, Tshepo's talking about my finances to the other people, but which is a very, very huge misconception.
Wait, Tshepo, just be honest.
Yeah.
Do you guys share a little something, a little small bit with other people, or you keep it 100% confidential?
It has to be 100%.
You never mention a little something.
You don't. You do not. Okay. Remember, our industry is, you need to be, one of the main things is of you being fit and proper, you need to act with honesty and integrity.
Got it.
That's the first one.
Codes and conducts of the industry.
Yes, it's very regulated, so you definitely need to. So, having said that, the misconception is I'm talking about your finances, yet I'm not. So it's very difficult to get you to speak to me about how much you earn, how much you spend, because you will, at the back of my mind, I'm telling people about your financial life. And now when people know about how much Tim earns, they will demand more from that. Yes. You understand? Yeah. You factor in black tax, you factor in a lot of things that in our cultures fall into place. So the trust element is very, very important.
And then there's issues around relationship and power dynamics. Women see that, even if you're married, they're thinking they can be the second or whatever, they can get in on this. I got it. Yeah. Let's talk about your relationship with the Infinitum program.
Yes. So I have a very, very lovely relationship with the Infinitum program. It's Infinitum 2.0. The team is lovely. It is supported by Old Mutual BDT, headed by Amanda John. It started in March. So I'll give you one thing that I took, the first thing that I took from the program. We are all financial planners, but we are not here to do financial planning, first of all. We are able to do financial planning. We were given a mandate, all right? At the end of the program, we need to have our own practices, our financial services practices. Okay. So I'm not only wearing a financial planner hat. I need to be a key individual, which is very important in the financial services industry. You need to be skilled in order to take care of that business from a financial services industry. Now, being a practice owner opens doors not only for you, but for future generations and people that you work with. So the mandate that we're given, or the one that I took, was the practice that I'm going to start or push the practice that I'm working on now needs to include like-minded people that will change people's lives in future. So every financial planner that comes in needs to have a vision of running their own practice in future. Okay. You understand? Then transforms the whole industry. If I get 5 advisors with that same mentality, they will get 5 more, that's 25 more. And then it multiplies. So that's the main thing that I got, or that I'm pushing throughout the Infinitum 2.0 program.
If you look at how many black businesses there are in this area, do you believe there is extraordinary scope for 100% more, 500% more? Like, I was teasing a friend of mine the other day. He opened a new paddle court. I'm like, guys, there's paddle courts everywhere now. Yeah. Is the market saturated? How much scope do we have left? Have we not even begun? Do we need 10,000 more of your own practices? Talk to us.
All right. Transformation is a huge, huge thing, and I'm very happy to be participating in the Infinitum 2.0 program, because we need to penetrate. We need to go into the market. When we go to conferences, we look at the crowd. It's 90% Caucasian. Okay. Well, 95%. Let me say that, and 5% is black or people of color. So you can see there's a huge imbalance.
I see.
Now,
and black people are making money.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
But people are. I've heard some extraordinary stories, even partnering with you guys, where you see people who you completely underestimate.
Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So, and looking at the demographics of the country, a lot of people don't get financial planning or financial advice services. The only thing they know about is a funeral plan. That's it. Desmond Dube. Yes. Should you die? Yeah. Yeah. But there's more to that. To financial planning. Yes. So the aim of this program is, and to answer your question directly, there's a lot of scope. There's a need for more black or people of color to be financial planners, because you can relate to, if I'm sitting with you and we are doing a financial plan, I can relate to the problems that you're going through. I can give solutions to your problems, financial solutions to the problems that you are going through as a black person. Yeah. As opposed
you understand cultural dynamics, you understand systemic, you understand intergenerational challenges, all of this stuff.
You understand.
I want to close with you by asking you and I got a chance to speak with Lincoln Williams on
Lincoln. I call him Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yes, Lincoln.
On an earlier episode.
Yes.
And you guys operate at a high level of excellence. We frame it black excellence. One of the challenges, the stigma, one of the myths is that black practices don't always operate at a level of excellence, but you guys do. What have you done? What systems have you put in place to operate at a level of excellence? And is that a priority that we need to focus on?
Definitely is a priority. One of the pillars of this program is we are doing a key individual course throughout the program, which then breaks down legislation which I spoke to earlier on. Our industry is very strict. There's laws governing the industry because of past mistakes that advisors did. So we are getting into the industry with that in mind to say, okay, I have this opportunity to change not only my life. Tim, I go back to this because it's not a wish or something that you want. There's a calling behind it. So you always have to always be above the level or the benchmark that is given to everyone. So as a person of color, first of all, I had to start from scratch without any mentoring, any support, financially or otherwise. So with Old Mutual BDT, there is that financial support, there is that emotional support, there is that technical support.
And peer support.
Yeah,
you
peer
get
support,
your colleagues
definitely.
as well that you're meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to always perform at a level that is above what the industry is currently. So that I go back to saying it is a calling. So you need to tell yourself, look, I need to make change. And it's so scary because that change doesn't only apply to yourself. It's for future generations.
Yeah.
It's for a person that doesn't even know you yet. So those 5 financial planners I spoke about earlier that I'll recruit in my practice, they don't know me yet. Well, maybe some do, but they don't know me yet, or they don't know the vision yet. So how many people with that funnel how many people's lives are going to be changed? So that's the motivating factor above everything else, and just wanting to be successful. At heart, I'm a salesperson.
Yeah.
So sales is about competition.
Yeah.
It's about reaching targets. It's about driving yourself, pushing yourself on a daily basis. So the minute that I'm complacent, that's where I'm gonna start worrying and say, Tshepo, or that fire dies, or that fear dies. That's when I'm gonna worry.
Tshepo, please continue using your voice, whether it's in voiceovers to champion excellence,
Yes, sir.
or it's in paying all of this knowledge and excellence forward. Thank you so much for joining us on BDT's Excellence in Financial Leadership series.
Thank you for having me, Tim.